What's going on? Here to chill back again in the video. I'm gonna talk about this topic. Gaming isn't fun anymore. But the character, not the character, maybe it's a character. The YouTuber, My Gaming Opinions, quote this. I'm assuming that he doesn't agree with this notion. I don't either. So I'm gonna put my inputs when it comes to gaming as a whole. Is he what he means by the notion that gaming is fun anymore? Like, whoever said that. So without further ado, let's get busy.
Have you guys seen the videos where people say gaming isn't fun anymore? If you got recommended this video, you probably have. Does anybody else hate them? Because I do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these videos all go a little something like this. Fellas, you ever boot up Minecraft and walk around for 10 minutes, pet your dog, but then you just exit the game. You open GTA 5, drive around with no aim, but you just get bored and close the game. You scroll through
No. Whoever plays like that, you're boring. You're a boring person. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's more stuff to do in these games than you just realize. You limit yourself to like doing the most bland, short time things you do with whatever you do in the game. The possibility for you to do anything in Minecraft and in freaking GTA is endless, bro. However you want to play a game, cool. It's whatever. But never say a game is boring if you're not experiencing every avenue to the fullest.
your favorite games on the PS5. COD, FIFA, NBA, Minecraft, GTA, but none of them pop out to you like they used to. Then you turn off the PS5 and lay in bed scrolling on TikTok. You saved up all this money so that you can buy a fancy PC or a console, but now you don't have the desire to play any games. Gaming isn't fun anymore. You get the point. These videos are a real epidemic. I've seen countless of them on YouTube, I've seen them on TikTok, and every time I see one of these, I cringe. No hate to the creators, obviously, but the statement, gaming isn't fun anymore, is something I completely disagree with. I have watched many videos titled, Video Games Aren't Fun Anymore, The Real Reason Gaming Isn't Fun Anymore, etc. They all basically say the same few things.
What?
The first and most common thing is that the creators all mention how they don't have the drive to play video games anymore. They all mention...
Okay, that's a person-to-person basis. Life happens, right? And people saying this more is mainly adults. Adults are saying this because they're living their life now. They are not as the kids they were back then. They're not the teenagers they were back then. And guess what? The friends you play along the way do not have the time to deal with you playing a certain game like Call of Duty, Apex Legends, Fortnite, whatever other FPS game you got playing, some shooting games, whatever. Heck, even multiplayer, bro. Heck, you don't even have people to play with Dark Souls or play Team Fortress 2 on the PC, obviously. But gaming is not boring. I think the person is. Your routine, whatever you're doing, you just, get ready for work, eat some lunch, clock out, go back home. Or you're at school, go to school, do your work, leave, be at home. You have friends, family members, or you're trying to network with other people. And they have the same interest with you. The same interest, same game. Let's say you want to play a whole game of like Apex. Or right now, Lethal Company. It's some good games. Even Among Us. There's some good games to play with your people. A lot of conversation while talking, all that stuff. Overwatch 2. It can still be a fun game. With people, you can't have fun. Having fun by yourself, it's telling up for you and how much creativity you have in your brain to do what you need to do. Now, let's say you want to play Resident Evil Village. You are having fun because you're trying to like kill every zombie you can, upgrade along the way, and do your thing. It could be boring for you, but if you add some spice into it and come to like, how far can I like kill these zombies without using my weapons? Can I just kill it with my knife alone? No. Can I just use some grenades here and there? Can I use it without grenades? Can I kill people without grenades? Can I kill like zombies without grenades? Can I take out the zombies in the game? When I mean kill, I mean like killing all zombies, obviously. Creatively speaking, you know. Can I beat the game in under like 5 hours by starting it? Speed runs. That's some fun stuff. If you're just trying to like do it the way it is, like play vanilla, just go point A to B and B to C and C to D and D back to A, stuff like that can be boring. That's totally up for you how you make it fun for yourself as a player, not the game. You listen. This thing can't play by itself. You're the one who can make the best out of it. You, whoever watching this, the player, you. And how much creativity you can put to the match you're in or in the game setting you're in is all up to you, not the game. The game is the way it is. It's up to you how you make the fun of it. I want to see what the gaming opinion says about this whole thing.
Booting up their console or Steam library and just scrolling through everything. Scrolling without purpose and nothing jumps out at them. The videos all mention booting up an old favorite such as Minecraft or GTA, but not finding as much enjoyment as they once did all those years ago. Another very common problem that people have is spending a lot of time saving up for a PC or a console, but then once they get it, they don't actually want to play anything. They used to have all these dreams of what it would be like once they finally get a good PC, but then don't end up using it once they have it. Overall, these people are just bored. They no longer enjoy the things they used to love, and they are.
That probably because if they make time for it, they'll do it. If a lot of things that happen in your life, let's say you go on vacation with a family, couple of what weeks, and you think about playing the games, you can have people who have the same console as you play the game with them. Whoever you hang out with is talent up for you, but games can never really be boring. Like I said, if you're a boring person, if you're just like doing simple stuff like doing A to B and B to C, yeah, it's still gonna be boring. If you're not gonna try to make the attempt to make something fun with a game like GTA, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You can have a lot of fun with GTA. It can never be boring, bro. It can never be boring. Just think. What can I make fun out of this game I'm playing? Think about it. Just think. Instead of like be on autopilot. That's when you know if things are bored. When you're doing everything on autopilot.
Having fun with the games that they're choosing to play. However, here is my issue with it. The people making these videos extrapolate their unique problems to gaming as a whole. They say, I'm not having fun playing Call of Duty, therefore all video games aren't fun anymore. It's such a blanket statement, and I think that's what annoys me the most about the videos. The thing that people always say in the comments is, we grew up, bro. Mm-hmm. And this is the dumbest response that I see all the time.
Consider this, right? I don't agree with you on this point. What are people doing right now? You're 20 years old, right? Imagine that. No, I'm 20 something, right? I'm trying to like get my degree, bachelor's, right? I spent a lot of time studying, trying to understand the material, and trying to hang out with friends, socialize out here, I can do that in the game too, but I was doing that when I was a kid. I'm doing that a lot. Sometimes people realize there's more to life than gaming itself. Does that mean I'm bored with games? Nah. It just means I have my priority elsewhere. So gaming, okay, gaming is like one of the last to-do lists to do in my day, bro. I play games around midnight because I'm not gonna be playing games in the daytime. Because if I have stuff to do, when it comes to like working out, hang out with people, talk to people I haven't talked to in a long time, trying to like better up my content creation, trying to like do some research, what to know about like what I'm doing, or what do I need to know, or read some books I haven't read in a minute, or watch some movies I haven't even yet seen, right? And all of that could be subject to with games, but that was me when I was a teenager. As an adult, it's not gonna stick. So your priority of having fun when it comes to games was like here when you were younger, but now becomes the last thing you want to think about when it comes to what you're doing right here, which is like big grown up stuff, money, bills, having relationships, keeping connect what's going. That's like the lifeline for you, just doing you as a person. Because if you don't have that steady and strong, then this shouldn't matter if the light bills is not being paid, bro. That's all I told you, man. Keep it 1,000.
Part of life, man. You're supposed to grow up and not like video games anymore. The caption of this TikTok said, "Just maturing, I guess." Huh. And this is simply not true. I think the obvious cause for their boredom is a lack of variety. OMG, who saw that coming? Yes, if you play the same game for 10 years straight, you will get bored. I don't think I'm generalizing when I say that 90% of the people who make these videos are all playing the same 5 games. They don't try anything new, and they're always talking about Minecraft or Call of Duty. Like in this video, the guy closes 3 games to make his point about gaming being boring.
That just Fortnite. And Fortnite, I play with it too. I can see the fun stuff with it. It's just not for me. Fortnite is just not for me. Apex Legends is for me. But I don't play that game like I used to. I haven't played Apex Legends seriously since, since like what? 2020. 2022, I mean. Yeah. And that because I'm like doing YouTube seriously. And other stuff with my life. Jobs, school, relationships, all that stuff. Try to keep up with that instead of gaming. And I was playing a lot of games. We come to like fighting games, FPS games, yeah, puzzle games, bro. Sometimes I'll try some Lethal Company nowadays when I can, because that game is low key scary when you're by yourself, man. Trust me, those monsters are ugly, and this is the reason why I'm never bored with games. Variety, what the gaming opinion says, he's right. If you have different kind of games, different kind of genres, you will never be bored, really. You just gotta make the time for these games, and you just never be bored with it. Just make the time. Set it up. Like people, hey, if you have a schedule at school, why can't you schedule the time to play games? That's the real question. Because if you can make time for the people in your life, you can make time for games like me. Now, I understand that midnight gaming is not healthy, but I don't feel like playing games in the morning or in the afternoon unless I'm doing content. That's the thing. That's just me. If I'm doing content and I need like some B rolls, I'll probably play some games for the B rolls or for fun. But that's like content, more like content for me when playing games and just enjoyment for myself. And you be seeing some God of War videos now. Why? I didn't feel like it, man. I thought I'm gonna like make a big God of War video. But I said, you know what? There's gonna be some playthroughs what I did along the way. You see on my channel. God of War Ragnarok, all that. You can see more of that, but yeah. I'm still trying to trying to get my own groove when it comes to like my editing style with gaming. I still haven't found it yet. Takes a while, So Bear with me on that. But what this guy's saying is he's spitting. When it comes to like playing one game forever. Kind of man.
Games that he closes are COD, Fortnite, and Minecraft. I mean, these games are all fine.
Yeah, that's a small percentage like what other games you play. It's like the casual of casuals, low entry type of games that you just want to play and just deal with it. You'll never see a casual playing fighting games unless it's Smash. Anything else that is not easy to like dive in and enjoy, you're not gonna play that. You're not gonna play an hours of playing Mortal Kombat. You could be saying one of those guys. What's his name again? 666 whatever. That freaking red mask race quitter bastard, bro. Like this man was crying his eyes out, putting his sunglasses on and trying to like pretend that his law don't mean nothing, even though he be hurting. I know that bro be hurting. And it's funny to look at, bro. I ain't can't hold you, bro. Same thing for LTG. Funny stuff. Same thing for any other race quitter out there, bro. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Freaking DSP, bro. Funny stuff. Yeah, like they are fighting. They play fighting games. You don't have to, but they do because either what they get money from the rage they get in the attention, or they just like fighting games. You know. And if someone like COD, Fortnite, and Minecraft like that, that's them. But at the same time, they limit themselves to what they could play more. Trust me, I be buying games, and I ain't gonna lie, I have not played them at all. I'll give you one thing: Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I bought that game 10 years ago. Never played it once. Things happen. Things happen, bro. Trust me. But yeah, let's go back to this video.
I have nothing against them. I personally have so many hours on Fortnite and Minecraft. But if you only play them multiple hours a day for years on end, of course gaming is going to get boring. Minecraft is like 12 years old. I've been playing for over a decade, and yeah, my enjoyment of the game right now is not as high as it was several years ago, which is fine. The thousands of hours that I spent on it were well spent. Nowadays, I just don't feel like playing Minecraft as much as I used to. Instead, I play a wider variety of games, and it stops me from getting bored of a single one. There are so many different types of games out there. There are genres that you may have never tried. Despite my thumbnail,
Yeah. Another game, right? I bought Resident Evil remake years ago. I forgot how long ago was it, but I have not played it. Period. I want to try to play my games in order in a way that makes sense to the story. So right now, I'm still trying to finish Resident Evil Zero. Have not touched it in months. Heck, and I don't think I haven't touched it like almost a year. I think that doesn't mean look stuff happens, bro. Trust me. And the backlog is just insane, bro. For my Steam, for my PlayStation, for everything, bro. It's just huge. You might see some on the channel, man. Who knows?
and title, I actually really like Strixo's video on the topic. At the end he says, I used to only play FPS games, but since I started trying other genres, I found gaming fun again. And he's right, variety is the spice of life. To any of you out there who aren't finding video games fun anymore, this would be my biggest piece of advice to you. Try something new. If you only play online shooters...
Oh, it's too hard. I can't now. You can see that a lot, bro. People not trying nothing new, bro. If I put someone on Blaze Blue, right? Old game at this point. I'm not talking about tags. I'm talking about like regular Blaze Blue. Put them on to maybe Central Fiction. That'd be fun, right? A lot of stuff here and there. You can play with that. Everything from Clan Me Trigger to not Central Fiction. Chrono Phantasma, yeah. Central Fiction, of course. Which one to get into? I can't tell you. It's completely different. But yeah, It is a fun game, bro. If you know how to play Blaze Blue, you'll have a fun time. A lot of people not jump into Blaze Blue because they don't like anime or they're not much about anime fighters, 2D, or it just doesn't appeal to them. And it could be a lot of games that will not appeal to everybody. It's like, hey, you like shooting games, right? You want to play the Punisher? The first Punisher game? Not the first, like, how about like 2005 Punisher for Xbox and PlayStation? That was a shooting game, bro. That was fun in a way. If you enjoy, playing as the Punisher, cause you play GTA, but not to this point, like the extent, bro. And mind you, if you play Saints Row, you can play Punisher easy. Because the same enemy playing freaking Saints Row was that with the Punisher. So at that point, I wonder, is that even variety or just like interest of like certain genres? Well, I don't know. But either way, as a gamer, it's entirely up for you. Entirely up to you to the highest degree.
Maybe try something different, like a Metroidvania. If you only play platformers, maybe try out an RPG. If you only play fighting games, maybe try a visual novel. And if you only play visual novels, maybe try reading a book.
That's so funny. I like that, bro. Yo, I like that. But I don't think it's the sense of like Disney, y'all, bro. Nah. Like I said, I be reading books myself, or I be Audible, or the hardcovers. Either or. Like, and it doesn't be books. It could be a whole manga. That'd be cool. 10 pins. It's a bowling manga, bro. Check that out. Buy on Amazon. It only have one volume out. And trust me, you will like the stuff going on. If you like elements, bending, whatever, like Demon Slayer or Avatar, you're gonna like 10 pins. Trust.
I don't know, you might like it. Also, I think that a lot of people restrict themselves to multiplayer games. They only play what the boys are playing, which is also fine. But once again, variety is the spice of life, and I think that playing single-player games from time to time will keep you interested in gaming. Doing this will make gaming fun and also give you something to play when the boys are not online.
Cool. What is this?
Another major reason that people playing video games don't hit the same anymore is because modern games aren't as good as older ones. There are two sides to this argument. The first being that games back in the day had a different feel to them. There was a sense of childlike discovery, and you didn't already know everything about a game. These people argue that with the internet, we now see so many reviews, trailers, and spoilers online. We see all of this before we even have the chance to fully experience the game for ourselves, and this ruins the sense of discovery. First of all, that sense of childlike discovery probably came from the fact that you were a child.
Alright, let me bring some comparisons, right? I have not played a second Spider-Man, a Marvel Spider-Man 2, but as far as I've seen from the gameplay, it plays similar to the first Marvel Spider-Man. And to compare a game like that to an older game like Ultimate Spider-Man, the fluidity of the gameplay is completely night and day. You don't get that much variety when it comes to making combos in Ultimate Spider-Man that you get in Marvel Spider-Man. Because the combos you get in Ultimate progress throughout the whole story. By the time the story ends, you can hit like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 kicks and 5 punches in a row. Before then, I think you hit like 3. I think. Or 2 or 3. That 3 we get in the beginning of the game. Weird stuff. But with Marvel Spider-Man, you really have all the stuff you need. If you want to like fight only with the webbing, you could. Or if you fight with the drones, electricity, robots, whatever, you can't do that. That's what I liked about the first game. The Marvel Spider-Man one. It was good. And the villains, the difficulty wasn't as difficult as Ultimate Spider-Man. Cause I think it was like this one, I think it was like Hobgoblin. Yeah, that dude was beating my butt. That fight was insane too. Oh my gosh. And the camera's always on Spider-Man, so you're not always looking at the enemy compared to Marvel Spider-Man. Like I thought the thing, the older game, the difficulty. Nowadays you have difficulty, but only based on how much power the your boss have, or how much can you like stall out for when it comes to your weapon. You know what I'm saying? How much it limits you completely. I'm not saying that Marvel Spider-Man is worse in comparison. I'm saying that the directions of how you beat your bosses is not bad on either side. They all have their flaws, but all have their positives. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody thinks back fondly on the games they played when they were a kid. You were young and hadn't really played many other video games, so the ones that you did play all seemed amazing. Everything was new and fresh to you. I have some games which I love, but that I haven't played in a long time. Part of the reason I reminisce on them so lovingly is because of nostalgia. They probably have a lot of flaws that I didn't notice or didn't care about, because I was a kid. It's unfair to call all modern games bad because of your sense of nostalgia for games you enjoyed as a child.
Woo! And don't get me starting on the people pulling, oh, the game is bad because of politics. Listen, listen. Especially on Starfield, bro. Don't get me started on that one, bro. Please don't get me started on that one. As fun Starfield was, I didn't care about much of the freaking language or whatever pronoun crap. I care about the gameplay, bro. And I found that the gameplay was so bad. Like Bethesda, the same people who made freaking Doom Eternal and other games prior to that. Like what? Far Cry? Not Far Cry. I'm bad. It was freaking Fallout. Yeah, Fallout. They fumbled on Starfield. And people wonder why freaking Baldur's Gate 3 was kicking people's butts. And I never heard about Baldur's Gate until last year. And 3? I didn't even know if 3 existed. So I peeped. I'm researching like, yo, you can play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I think you can buy both of them on Instant Gaming for a low price, like less than $5, bro. If you wanted to. But Baldur's Gate, man, people buying that every day. I saw an anime creator doing it. Tekken 101. Dude is live streaming freaking Baldur's Gate 3. Man do anime content straight. Man streaming games that have nothing to do with anime. That's a big deal to me. Hardly. Normally you be seeing people like what? Some people in the One Piece community playing Smash or whatever. Playing like what, Mario Kart or whatever. Like slow entry, easy games. You ain't gonna play no hard games. No wait. But Baldur's Gate 3, that's a video game. As far as I've seen, for what it can do, that is a video game. Like gaming, bro. The bugs are few far between. I don't have time for that game. I won't ever have time for that game. Cause I still gotta finish like all the games of Yakuza, all the games of freaking like the Dark Souls, bro, Soulborn, whatever. I haven't finished none of that, bro. And Tekken 8 coming out too, bro. Oh my gosh. Modern games are not done, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's not done. Games are still fun. You gotta seek and find it and knock on the door of whatever freaking store or online store you at. And the door will be open for you, man, for them good quality games, man. Check it out. You have to check it out, man. Ask around, and you shall receive.
And as for the spoilers on the internet, those are entirely self-inflicted. Being spoiled for things sucks, but complaining about seeing too many reviews or knowing too much about the game from trailers, that's kind of on you. You don't have to watch the reviews. You can also just watch one trailer and then decide to avoid all subsequent ones. If you love Spider-Man and you're excited for
I'll disagree on this point. I want to spend my money on some good stuff. The last time I spent all my money on some bad, crappy game, it was Transformers Dark of the Moon. That game was so buggy, so unfunctionally thought out, so badly structured when it comes to the missions and goals to meet that I question what even the point of this game. I question it, bro. I haven't been mad at playing the game in a minute. It was freaking terrible. I had that game for 1 week. And when I returned that game, get my money back, I thought, you know what? I think there's a fine game coming out. I think it was Guilty Gear Sign. Let me put my money in that game. Pre-order that game. When the game came out, I had the best fun I ever had with coming to playing fighting games in a long time, bro. Guilty Gear was back, and I was loving it. Right then and there. That just shows you, man. And not only that, I was able to save my money when buying DMC Devil May Cry. I love Devil May Cry. The series, I love it. DMC Devil May Cry sucked, bro. The way it is, the presentation, the story, the gameplay seems to be, cool, whatever. But if everything else is sucked in comparison to like the mainline games, then I don't care. I don't care. And because of Angry Joe's review on it, made me not take that game at all. The way he was talking about him, I didn't want to get it. And I save my money to this day. To this day, And I see anybody like reactions to it, and I'm not gonna lie, the game is cool. I don't like the freaking point where you gotta fight enemies and you gotta match your own weapons to beat up said enemies. What the hell is even that? In a Devil May Cry game, no less. Garbage. Heck no. I'm glad I saved my money for that. I'm never gonna buy that game in my life.
Spider-Man 2, you know that you're gonna get it anyways. Just don't watch any content online and you won't get spoiled. You can even mute the keywords on social media so that you don't accidentally get
I don't know people even knew that. And that's the thing. People pull up on YouTube to watch stuff. And they get spoiled. Oh, I got spoiled. Oh. Like for me, for example, busting out JJK shorts. I didn't know such and such died. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm doing my thing. I can't save everybody, bro. You can say yourself, don't be on freaking TikTok or YouTube shorts and expect not to get spoiled with your shows. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's your fault. Don't be online.
Spoiler from someone you follow. The other reason that people think old games are better is because modern gaming has ruined video games. I'm talking about loot boxes, about battle passes, I'm talking about AAA games, stretched out gameplay, and games being broken on launch. This trend of problematic microtransactions and broken games selling for full price is an actual issue. So I agree with you guys here. This trend in gaming is definitely stinky poo-poo. However, once again, saying that the current state of gaming has ruined video games is another blanket statement that simply isn't correct. It is true that more and more games seem to be unfinished on release, but this isn't true for every game. There are so many fun indie games that have been...
It doesn't debunk the point that it's still an issue. Like the biggest issue I found out when it comes to like microtransactions and like gameplay extensions is, I think the first one was Shadow of War, Middle Earth. I think Ang and Joe talked about that when it comes to how there's like a paywall to just progress through the game. And I'm like, that sounds stupid as heck. And then I did some research. I'm like, wow, it's really there. Nah, bro. That's disgusting, bro. Was that an EA practice or some other company publisher? I don't know. But that's like horrible practice, man. They gotta block a level in the main game. In the main game, this is not after the fact. This is not like a DLC for the before the mainline story or afterwards. It's in the game. Stupid. That's a stupid decision. Like that's greedy practice, bro. And no one's checking them. The consumers won't because they think it'll be normal. That's an issue too. So you gotta be vigilant. People gotta be vigilant and discern which is a good practice in the game, which is not.
Released in a great state with lots of content, no in-game purchases, none of that shit. Maybe most modern AAA games are trash, but not all modern games are garbage. This year alone, there have been a bajillion awesome games. Like, go play Homebody. It came out earlier this year and that game rules. It's a classic survival horror game that really focuses on the puzzles. It's super fun and it feels like an escape room. Or Hi-Fi Rush, which came out in January. You have to
Oh my
all the robot baddies
gosh!
to the rhythm of
Yes. I have not played the game yet, but I know it's super fun. You can buy the base game alone. The extended version, the deluxe version of the game, you don't need it, bro. I just realized when it comes to getting everything, you don't need to get everything. You don't need to get everything. You don't need to get everything. The game is there for you. Bro. Anything else is like what? Extra bread, extra what costumes. And it's not worth it. If you can unlock those things while playing the game, that's way more rewarding than like paying extra money for it. The game itself. And this game was a sleeper too. I had no idea this game existed. People like putting up to like Afro Senju and some other people. Game was mad lit, bro. Fire. I haven't played that game yet, but I needed time to do it. Sometime this year, I don't know. The schedule just, I gotta finish Yakuza. I gotta finish some. Still gotta finish freaking Bloodborne and freaking Dark Souls 2. I need to finish that. I dedicated most of my hours for it, like over 100 hours. Still haven't finished the game. I gotta get it done as soon as possible. I have to, bro. I don't want to like make all my progress be like a waste of time.
background music in a bright and vibrant world. And hey, if you really think that older games are just better, you can always go and play them. They're not gonna go away. If you believe that video games aren't fun anymore, maybe revisit the old games that you loved. Hopefully you can find joy in it and it'll remind you of the things that you loved about gaming.
That's right.
In the end, the statement that gaming isn't fun anymore is a personal experience, not a universal truth.
Yep.
It's easy to fall into the trap of nostalgia,
It's
or
not
blame
facts,
the
it's
entire
opinions.
gaming industry for a few negative trends. Instead of playing the same old games, try new things. Check out some indie games, or revisit your old favorites. If you
And guess what, y'all? You never said stop playing the games you like playing all the time. In a sense, play something else, but give that game a break. Give Minecraft a break. Give 2K a break. Give whatever fighting game you're playing all day, every day a break. And expand your horizon. I've always been saying that to everybody, bro. Expand your horizon. When it comes to reading manga, playing video games, watching shows, movies, any type of media I consume. Expand your horizon and you'll never get bored. If you get bored, that's definitely on you. Nobody else. Take that accountability for yourself and admit that, hey, maybe I'm just boring because I'm just doing the same thing over and over. Maybe I just like change up gears and find something else to do. If you guys always like, oh, I love Haikyuu. Read this, bro. Let's read this. It just started too. Give 10 pins a chance, please. Check it out. You might like it.
start to feel burnt out or find that you're not having fun, it might be a good idea to take a break. Pursue other hobbies. Do something else in the meantime. And when you return, you might find that gaming is even more enjoyable than ever before. If you want to get some bonus content while also supporting me, then the link to my Patreon is in the description. For just a few...
Okay, I think that's enough. Final thoughts. It's all about the fun, what you can do with the game, how much fun you can have with that game. Right now, I'm doing Yakuza Kiwami? Something like that? The remake of Yakuza 1. And that game, compared to 0, is night and day. The gameplay wise, I could really feel the old school mechanics mixed with 0 to be something that I'm kind of surprised. Like, things took a long way, bro. Like from that first game to now, bro. It's night and day, bro. And I got the feeling like the pacing of the story itself is different compared to the original. Talk about like the Yakuza 1 and Yakuza Kiwami. Completely different, in all respects. Wholesome, story elements still, but the feel of it just old school, new age stuff, mixing with the old and the new. I like that. Lethal Company. It's gonna be a fun game to play with your friends. The Discord I'm with, man, I think they will be up for it, man. I gotta check if they're down with it. Apex Legends, definitely gonna get back to that game, man. Been a minute. Let's try some new games, man. Recommend to me some games that I don't even know about, that you want me to like peep at. Because games is forever for everybody, man. And don't be scared of trying something new. Don't ever be scared of trying something new. Ever. So I'm out. Gotta be safe, be easy, and be chill.